April 1931 witnessed one of the most serious internal crises in the history of the Nazi movement, when Walter Steinitz, deputy leader of the SA in East Germany, rebelled against Adolf Hitler's leadership. This is the rise of Hitler. The conflict was less personal and more a struggle for power. Steinitz and his revolutionary faction wanted a swift coup, relying on the SA's large ranks and the social poverty of its base, while Hitler insisted on legitimacy and elections, seeking to gain the trust of the state, the army, and the conservative elite. Hitler's response was decisive and swift. He dismissed Steinitz from his post, expelled him from the party, and launched a purge within the movement to prevent the contagion from spreading to other SA units. Steinitz attempted to defy this decision by occupying party headquarters and the offices of the newspaper Der Angriff in Berlin, issuing fiery statements accusing Hitler of betraying revolutionary principles and sacrificing the SA for power. However, police intervention ended the mutiny within hours, revealing that the true balance of power lay with Hitler, not because of ideological superiority, but because the majority of SA members remained economically and organizationally tied to the party and its leadership. This internal struggle coincided with political setbacks for the Nazis at the state level. In Thuringia, Wilhelm Frick, the first Nazi minister, was ousted by a dramatic vote of no confidence, underscoring the party's limited ability to translate its growing popularity into stable power. On the streets, the state tightened its grip on communists through emergency decrees, leading to mass arrests and repression in cities. This temporarily curtailed mobilization, but deepened the perception that the regime ruled by force and exceptionalism. Ultimately, Hitler emerged from April 1931 more firmly entrenched within his party, having demonstrated his ability to crush the mutiny and control the SA. He also sent a reassuring message to the state and the elites that he was a manageable partner, not an unhinged revolutionary. Despite the immediate political setbacks, this month marked a pivotal moment in consolidating his leadership, demonstrating that the path to power is as much about control and organization as it is about popular support. After crushing the SA mutiny, Hitler emerged as a disciplined leader, capable of controlling his men, reassuring conservative elites and skeptics of his strict adherence to the legal path. This message came at a critical juncture, coinciding with another political defeat for the Nazis in Thuringia, where Wilhelm Frick, the first Nazi minister, was ousted in a dramatic vote of no confidence following the collapse of the governing coalition. Despite the coalition's disintegration, Frick attempted to cling to power. But a broad alliance against him, comprising the Social Democrats, the Communists and the German People's Party, ultimately sealed his fate. Parliamentary debates revealed the extent of discontent with his repressive policies and his use of state institutions to indoctrinate education and the police, culminating in a tumultuous session that ended with his downfall. The result reflected a broader political divide, with traditional right-wing parties drifting toward Nazi rhetoric and increasing polarization within the system. On the streets, tensions with the communists escalated, prompting the state to respond with emergency decrees and mass arrests. This temporarily curtailed their ability to mobilize, but reinforced the perception that the regime ruled by force, not consensus. Internationally, Europe and the world appeared to be in a state of parallel upheaval, from the fall of the monarchy in Spain to issues of racial injustice in the United States. Despite the Nazis' governmental losses, the party continued its rise in popularity, remaining the second most powerful political force in Germany, while the establishment parties continued their decline. April ended with open questions. Had Hitler truly managed to contain his movement or merely postponed the explosion? Did the security crackdown represent temporary stability or a prelude to a larger confrontation? What was certain was that Germany was drawing ever closer to the precipice of a decisive transformation. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.